Good morning, kids. Welcome back. How are you all? And I hope that you liked the story which I shared with you in the last video. Now, today's video is based on clarification of your doubt. I just wanted to clarify the doubts. First, I wanted to tell you that I didn't get that kind of a response from you people. Only 10 responses I got, and from that few were quite confused related to the test and all that. As it was being clearly said in the test, in that video itself, that please go through the chapter thoroughly. Means you have to read the chapter carefully, and I'll be asking questions from in between the chapter. I didn't ask you to learn the question and answers which I have given you the answers. And between the lines, if there is between the line in chapter number 1, you don't have to study that. I clearly told you that please go through the chapter clearly. And this was the these were some questions from the students side, that some 2 or 3 of you have asked that ma'am, whether you will be asking questions from back of the chapter, means question and answers from between the lines and all that. Okay, this was the first thing. Then second thing was between the lines. One of the students from your class has asked me a question about between the lines. As I think so, you are in 7th standard, and I think that between the lines are only, I think, 2 questions in your in each chapter. So please read out the question and explain, and I have explained you the chapter completely. So please try to answer that particular question in your own words. I want you to do this kind of a practice so that you may develop the habit of writing some sort of answers also. Okay, then between the lines, I am not going to provide you any sort of answers for between the lines. You yourself have to write the answer for that. And if you need some kind of a guidance, obviously I am going to guide you for that question for chapter number 1 and 2, and if there are any between the line questions, then I'll explain you that. No issue in that. Then one more response was there, that what was that? About the poem. This was related to chapter number 1. Now chapter number 2, that many of you have one of the students has said that she didn't understand, or he didn't understand the poem. So my request for you, please go through the video once again. Try to understand. It may be possible that time you might not have the textbook in your hand. Because of that you didn't understand, or any other, or you didn't concentrate. So videos are available on the YouTube channel. So just go through the videos. And one student said about that stanza 3. For that also I have explained in that video. That was for chapter number 2, video 1. In one video I completed the whole explanation. And regarding the back exercise, I'll provide you the back exercises if you need. Then word meanings and all that, I told before also that please don't copy the word meanings in your classwork. Copy only question and answers. Read the sentences answers and between the line answers. Between the line answers you had to write in your own words. Okay, then this was all in that. So regarding test, as many of you have confusion in test, so I'm not going to conduct any sort of test today. I have not provided any link for the test, but as I told you that I'll be asking in between the chapter question means maybe that can be objective type questions, or it can be multiple choice questions. Okay, these 2 kinds of questions I'll ask. I'm not going to ask you any question and answers or anything. Okay, not not paragraph wise or short answers or anything. May be multiple choice questions, or it can be what I said, tick the correct option or anything. Okay, so it will be just small test. to check whether you understood the chapter or not. Okay, then in the last video, let us continue with the exercise of which is given on page number 10 of chapter number 1, that in that punctuate these sentences with commas and semicolons. For that in the last video we have done the exercises till page number 9, and now today we'll continue with exercise of chapter number 1, page number 10. So punctuate these sentences with commas and semicolons. So she told me to wait, but I didn't. So here but is the conjunction, so before that you have to add comma to that. Okay, then the next one is that was Thomas, my best friend. That was Thomas, and after Thomas you need comma. Then next one is I couldn't afford the mansion, however I was able to buy a big bungalow. So I couldn't afford the mansion, then you need semicolon. Semicolon means dot and comma. However, after however comma is needed, I was able to buy a big house. Then the next one, the guests were Mohan, an architect, Rakil, a doctor, and Bhavna, an artist. So here where you need the comma, the guests were Mohan, comma, an architect, then you need you need a semicolon, then Rakil, after Rakil you need comma, a doctor, then as there is and given, after that you need semicolon, and then after that semicolon Bhavna, after that Bhavna, comma, an artist. Once again I'll repeat the answer. The guests were Mohan, comma, an architect, then after architect semicolon, Rakil, comma, a doctor, then semicolon, and Bhavna, comma, an artist. Then fifth one, we visited Germany, France, and Italy, as three countries names are being mentioned. So Germany, comma, France, and Italy. Okay. Then we didn't really laugh. We didn't really laugh at them. He just smiled. So here he didn't really laugh at them. Then semicolon. He just smiled. He didn't really laugh at them, semicolon, he just smiled. Then I like to read, comma, but I don't like to write. Okay. Then next one is he wants to become a cricketer. In fact, he wants to win the World Cup for his country. So he wants to become a cricketer, comma, then in fact, once again after in fact, comma, he wants to win the World Cup for his country. So exercises for chapter number 1 I have completed fully. Then related to chapter number 2, there are tick the correct options and underline the alliterative words. Alliterative words, I think so I have explained you, but I'll give the answers for that also. No problem. Okay, in this particular video itself I'll give the answers for this. Tick the correct answers. The poet is asking us to be dash of the lichen. So what you should be aware. Aware is the correct answer. The recipe that is being followed involves dash. What is that? Baking. Then the golden glow is baked item. Sorry, the golden glow in the baked item will be the result of honesty, beauty, or sincerity. Sincerity. Then dash is used to garnish the food. What is used? Humor. Then the finishing touch to the dish is a dash of gold. What is that? Heart of gold. Then question and answers I have already provided you. Then the next one is underline the alliterative words in these lines. We sat around the campfire and chomped on the cherries. So you have to underline campfire, chomped, cherried, and cherries. Then Tommy toils in a tailor's shop. Tommy toils and then tailors. My mother makes a mouth-watering mango pie. My mother makes mouth-watering mango. Dogs like Dachshunds enjoy daily walks. So dogs, Dachshunds daily. Okay. The rapidly rising river rushed rampantly. Rapidly rising river rushed rampantly. Then Beth borrowed Barry's books before breakfast. Everything in this. no word you have to skip for that. Then Larry's lizard walked lazy past the lamp. Larry's lizard lazy lamp. Then Paula planted the petunias in the pots. So Paula planted petunias and then pots. Okay, so this was here full. And then next thing about the between the lines for this chapter, how does the poet imagine how human beings are created, how they are being created. You have to tell about that, how human beings are created in this heavenly kitchen, how they are created. They are being created by taking a lot of care, adding enthusiasm, and what are the qualities which are needed to make human being. That is the thing that you have to write here in this. What do you think is the poet's opinion of God? What do you think that God is here doing? What is his profession? What is he? So God is a chef here. Okay. So this is what in between the lines. Then in chapter number 1, we have between the lines. How does the author make clear that she shared a bond with her mother? How she shared when she gave birth when she gave birth. How will you write the answer? And when her mother fallen sick, when she ate the particular dish which was being made by her, then she took care of her and everything. How she did, that is the thing, how she shared a bond, that you have to mention. From your reading of the excerpt, what do you think the author truly felt about cooking? What was she feeling? She felt that she loved cooking, and she loved to learn the different kinds of recipes and all that. Then was she good at it? Do you think so that she is good at it? She was not good at cooking and all. Okay. Then substantiate your answers with the example. So then you have to give the example that the curry, the sauce which she has mixed exotic powder and all that, it was very much it was not up to the mark, and all that. How that incident you can just give there. Okay, this is how you have to give the answers for between the lines. Between the lines, it depends upon you. If you want, you can complete it in 4 to 5 lines, or it depends upon the question too. If it is if it is brief, then give the answer in brief, and if it is a detailed one, then give it in a detailed manner. Okay, so thank you. This is what there in the whole chapter. So please, my humble request to my dear kids is, please concentrate on the videos properly, so that you can understand it. I want my dear students, you to understand the chapter and everything clearly. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye.